Why INFJs struggle to leave toxic bonds. That's the title of this video. INFJs don't stay because they are weak. They stay because their attachment system and personality wiring makes separation emotionally complex. They bond through emotional depth, not time. Many people bond through shared activities, time together, but INFJs bond through emotional meaning, vulnerability, perceived soul connection. The problem is that if someone creates deep emotional moments early, the INFJ feels this must be significant. So, even if it's unstable, they believe it's significant. Now, the meaning trap. INFJs constantly search for purpose, patterns, emotional logic. So instead of asking, is this relationship healthy? They ask, why is this happening? That shift keeps them emotionally engaged longer than necessary. Again, empathy becomes emotional entanglement. INFJs don't just understand pain, they feel it with people. So when someone is broken, when someone is inconsistent, when someone is emotionally wounded, the INFJ thinks, I can't abandon someone who is hurting. But this becomes emotional self-sacrifice disguised as compassion. Then the hope overrides evidence. INFJ see potential, future versions of people, what could be. Now this creates a split. Reality says this hurts. Hope says it can improve. Hope often wins. Then there is the trauma bonding, the intermittent reinforcement. If the relationship has warmth, coldness, then warmth cycles. The brain forms a loop. It says, I must fix this to get the good version back. Now this is one of the strongest psychological bindings known. Then there's the self-blame reflex. INFJs often internalize, maybe I misunderstood, maybe I can communicate better, maybe I caused this. So instead of leaving, they try to repair themselves inside the relationship. So the core truth is that INFJs don't just attach to people, they attach to emotional meaning. So how do narcissists target INFJ? Step one is identification. So how do you spot the INFJ traits? They are drawn to INFJs who show empathy, listening ability, emotional depth, patience, kindness under stress. What they see is that this person will understand me and stay. So step two is rapid mirroring. They quickly adapt to the INFJ. Same values, same emotional language, similar life philosophies. The effect is that the INFJ feels, finally someone who gets me. But it is often reflection, not authenticity. Step three is intensive emotional bonding. They accelerate intimacy, deep conversations early, emotional vulnerability displays, rare connection framing. So the goal is to bypass the INFJ's low trust system. Step four is isolation through attachment. Subtle shifts begin, becoming INFJ's main emotional person. Reducing outside influences, that is friends and advice. They isolate that INFJ through attachment. The narcissist will increase dependency on them. They'll make the INFJ become more dependent on them for emotional clarity. Not always direct isolation, but often emotional centralization. So step five is boundary testing. Small actions appear: mild disrespect, inconsistency, emotional withdrawal, guilt-based reactions when challenged. So what they are testing is that, will this person tolerate erosion of boundaries? So there is also control through confusion. They introduce instability. The narcissist introduces instability. Affection, then distance. Clarity, then contradiction. Reassurance, then withdrawal. The result is that the INFJ begins overthinking. They start having self-doubts. Then they start emotionally hyper-analyzing. Now, the step seven is the value shifting, that is the devaluation. Once attachment is strong, criticism increases, empathy is reduced, INFJ's feelings are minimized. The internal shift is that INFJ starts trying to earn back the early connection. Step 8 is hovering cycle. If INFJ pulls away, sudden affection returns. Nostalgia is used. Promises of change appear. The goal is to reactivate emotional attachment loop. The core pattern is to idealize, attach, confuse, control, withdraw, and reclaim. So how do you rebuild emotional intuition after manipulation? This is important for INFJs because manipulation often disrupts their strongest gift, that is inner knowing. Rebuild trust in your perception. How the INFJ can rebuild emotional intuition after manipulation. After manipulation, remember, INFJs often doubt what they saw, what they felt, or what they remember. So the recovery step is to start saying, my perception was valid even if it was dismissed. Then there's this, the INFJ needs to separate intuition from anxiety. After toxic bonds, intuition feels like fear. Fear feels like intuition. So the simple filter is that intuition means calm clarity, quiet knowing. Anxiety is urgency, confusion, and spiraling thoughts. Then reality anchoring practice. The INFJ should daily ask what actually happened. What did they consistently do? What patterns repeated? Write it down. Clarity restores intuition. So reconnect to your body signals. INFJ intuition is often somatic, that is felt in the body. So notice tension, chest heaviness, stomach discomfort, energetic drop. Your body often detects danger before your mind accepted it. Again, remove emotional noise. Intuition gets blocked by overthinking, by emotional replays, by contact with destabilizing people. Silence restores signal clarity. Practice slow interpretation. Instead of instant meaning making, observe, wait, confirm patterns over time. Healthy intuition is patient, not reactive. Again, rebuild self-validation. Ask, if I trusted myself fully, what would I say about this? Then listen without arguing with yourself. So re-expose yourself to safe relationships. Intuition recalibrates in consistency, respect, and emotional safety, not chaos. So manipulation doesn't destroy INFJ intuition, it clouds it. So healing is not learning something new, but returning to what you already knew before confusion entered. A compass once sat in a storm for a long time. The needle spun wildly and forgot north. But when the storm ended, it didn't need to learn direction again. It only needed to become still. So, if you loved this video, please, and if you found it helpful, quickly click that like button. And as well, you can say a word or two in the comment section. Just comment something about the video. Tell us about the INFJ personality. What is your opinion about this personality? Do you know somebody who is an INFJ? Are you an INFJ personality type? All right. Again, if you want to support my YouTube channel to grow massively, to go viral, you can also send me some dollars through super chat, through super thanks. I will appreciate that. And hey, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please click that subscribe button. All right, and share this video widely to all those who may need it. Thank you.